No, did you hear that Taika Waititi was going to be the director for the Akira reboot? And
I don't know who this TT man is.
Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, it is me, Thor, and I am the new Akira. Oh, swimsuit Nami. Oh no.
Wait, what?
It's a.
Wait, does Thor like swimsuit Nami?
Up in Asgard, we love what we call the lower realms, picture moving images.
Wait a second, Thor. It's playing some Fortnite, and you said anime?
Yeah, who wants to know?
Just me, your friend Garb.
But I have no friend.
Oh, wait, but we shared a house together.
I am Thor of Asgard.
Oh, okay. I just remember that time during Endgame where we were sharing that lighthouse in New Asgard.
Excuse me, Mr. Thor, I have a question.
Who's asking? Oh no, I became Rocky.
This is your biggest fan. I have a question. I need to ask you.
Hey, Thor's not open right now.
Thor's not open right now.
He's not open right now.
Is there anything that you are more afraid of than Ant-Man climbing into your asshole and expanding?
That's the wrong guy. You're thinking of Thanos, who I've ripped his head off if you've seen the movie. Shoutouts to the spoilers section.
Dude, pretty epic. Welcome back to our coverage of the podcast volleyball tournament. In this second round, we see the three-man team of the Funky Anime Podcast go against the three-man team of my brother, and me on the Funky Anime Podcast team. The libero, well, that's Pino.
Hey, that's me. I'm brother.
The setter on the team, well, that's Garbalax.
Hey, I'm one of the others.
And the main middle blocker, well, that's Chuck. Hey,
that's you. That's
I'm
me.
Chuck. Wow,
we did it, guys. We made it. Well,
we did it.
It's the second
made it
round.
Podcast games.
We can win.
We can. Yeah, let's go.
Not until you hear my signature screeching scream.
What is it?
I feel like a winner now.
Good, because this week we watched Haikyuu. See, Pino, you're not supposed to talk when I'm trying to intro the show.
Yeah, but...
This is the Funky Anime Podcast.
Senpai.
The podcast where you wish you weren't listening to, but you are anyway. So yeah, this is the podcast.
Hi,
Welcome.
This is a podcast.
Hi, this is a podcast.
Wait, what is this again?
It's a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. I think Garb... Okay, this is the real answer. This is a podcast.
It's a podcast.
Wait, what is it again?
The Funky Anime Podcast.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Thank that to our writers.
Yeah, shout out to our writers. They're credited at the end of the episode. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the Funky Anime Podcast. I'm your host, Chuck, this week, and this week we are watching the first season of Haikyuu.
Ooh, what's a Haikyuu?
Oh, a Haikyuu is an anime.
It has one more syllable than a haiku.
Ah, I see. Tell me more, please.
That's
hey,
it. That
Garb,
was the
can
joke.
you give me a Haikyuu?
No, Oh, he's waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
What did you say?
He wants a haiku.
Volleyball.
He's counting on his fingers, I can already tell.
Alright, the joke's over. I'm done it.
I thought we were all going to say a haiku.
Okay,
Aw,
Haikyuu is
One,
a
dude.
show.
Wait, say it
about
again?
volleyball is good. Give me more good show.
That was really good.
I like that. I'll give you an A.
Fine, give me yours.
There we go. Okay, ready? I'm gonna blow you all away.
I'm waiting.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
On the way to school,
Yeah.
a new challenger approaches.
Nope, that's not
No!
right. That's not, you failed. You failed. Get out of my classroom.
But we
Get
didn't even
out.
watch a school anime this time.
Get out. You failed. That was 8 syllables.
Meet me in the remedial classroom.
Okay, Garb, I'm going to give you one more chance.
Okay,
Can I have another chance?
I can do it this time. Watching volleyball, my butt really hurts
Yeah. keep going.
sitting
Okay, yeah.
in this chair. Ball.
Nope, that's it. I'm going to give you a C for that. That was barely passing, Chief.
I'm
Not gonna
surprised
lie.
that was passing.
It's barely. Anyway, this week we watched Haikyuu, which is a good show, and I'm going to tell you why we watched it, because
Why
I
did we
love this
watch it?
show.
Oh.
And this was like one of the shows that really like, I watched anime, on and off, whatever. But this was like the show that I'm like, oh fuck, no, I'm real gonna watch this show. I'm real gonna watch.
So
anime.
this is the one that cemented your like, whoa,
This-
this is the peak of anime. Like
This was
is
the
what,
one where I stepped in and then they poured concrete over my feet, and now I'm stuck here.
I see. So kind of like stepping into idle hell.
Yeah,
Okay. I
it's
can
like
feel
Idle
Jeff
Hell,
feel,
but
dude.
for volleyball.
Oh boy, volley.
They do stage performances and everything. It's basically the same thing.
And they have cool uniforms.
They do little movements.
Yeah,
Anyway,
except they'll
we
get
watched
friend-zoned
Haikyuu,
by the-
which is an adaptation of Haikyuu, the manga, which is still currently running in Shonen Jump.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, it's great. I love it, and it's been published since February 2012, and it is still running. It's
It's a newer show. 2012.
well,
You said.
2012 was the
manga show,
manga, the anime that we watched. It aired from April 6th, 2014 to September 21st, 2014. So it premiered in spring 2014, which is a bit ago, 5 years ago now. Excuse me.
It's got the time to like simmer and seep into the annals of
Okay, don't say
The
anime.
what hole?
So let's just skip right past that.
or is it the annals? Is it? Please,
it's-
no. This
it's-
time it's a real question. Is it the annals of history?
Yeah, it's the annals. You said annals of history, dude.
Damn
Like,
it. Okay.
man, let's see all the buttholes of history, you dumb moron.
This one's Julius Caesar.
Oh.
Oh, we can't tell which one's which because he was stabbed 20.
Well, okay, so this show
In the end.
was being released at the same time as a lot of big ones. So like No Game No Life,
Oof.
Okay, that's
JoJo Part 3 started.
Okay, that's a
Fairy
good
Tale
one.
2014 started.
Oh.
Well, it's Ping Pong the animation, which is fantastic. And
Is
we're
that
gonna need
another
to watch
sports show? Like, is that
it. Love
actual
Live
ping pong?
Season 2
Ooh.
and Dragon Ball Z Kai 2014.
Yeah, those are some big names.
Dude, but still, this is better than most. Because it's,
Yeah.
dude, pizza pasta, put it in my balls.
Volleyball.
Volleyballs, am I right, fam? And
You gotta eat that the carbs,
you're right. And Haikyuu's also animated. The studio that does it is Production IG, which has done stuff such as Attack on Titan.
Oh.
I know that they also did an Evangelion movie, the end of Evangelion one.
I feel like everyone's
Gainax?
done an Evangelion movie.
That's not
there's-
true. They also did Psychopaths, which is a big one, and then they also did
Oh, Psychopaths.
Kuroko no Basket, which is it's
That's
a
the other basketball one.
anime. Well,
Yeah.
it's a and they also did Fooly Cooly along with Gainax. So,
That's nothing to shake a stick at.
dude, I shake my stick at that all the time, and when I say stick, I mean something else.
Don't shake that stick at me.
I'm gonna shake it.
It's the.
I'm shaking it.
No, I told you not to do that.
Well, I'm doing it.
Pino, help me.
I can't. He's shaking his stick too
I'm
furiously.
shaking my stick at you.
Oh no.
Ah!
This is a horrible situation.
It's all right. I'll take my stick.
Oh no. His
no.
stick gave me a sickness.
This isn't my stick.
A stickness, if
This
you
is
will.
Garb's stick.
Oh no. The stick sickness.
I said
no.
stickness. I already made a joke about that.
At least
I'm
it's
down
not
with
as
it.
worse. At least it's not as bad as the sissy flu.
Dude, no one wants to catch the sissy flu.
We've got a different disease each episode. That's the new tagline.
That's a new one. Guys,
Bringing
welcome
you
to-
new diseases every episode.
Guys, welcome to the Funky Anime Podcast, where each episode, we just get diseased. And that's it. That's the whole tagline. I
The
think
funky anime plagues.
Guys, I'm going to put that on our business cards if you think that's a good one.
I'm not going to think of anything better.
Well, first off, that assumes that you would think.
That's a really good point.
That's why I didn't answer.
Good. You big
Pino's playing
dummy.
4D chess over there.
Pino can't breathe.
I'm moving the amiibo to J.
Wait a second.
That's off the table.
There it goes.
Ah, Roy, no.
He's our boy. Anyway, I want to hear if you guys had any prior experience to the show at all.
Garb, would you like to go first?
I specifically avoided it because I knew
then
that we
I'll
were gonna
go
watch
first.
it. So
Oh,
that's pretty much my experience. Go ahead, Pino.
so with all the types of anime out there, the one genre that I probably stayed away from was probably the sports one, and the only reason was because I watched and not to like rag on Prince of Tennis, but I started with Prince of Tennis when I went into my sport anime phase. Shout outs to Toonami because that's where I saw it on.
It qualified.
We're not being sponsored. Why am I shouting? them
Dude, honestly though,
out? That'd be
Toonami,
cool though.
If you want to get us for an hour block, we can do an hour block of programming for you every week.
Yeah, we'll be like Robot Chicken, except slightly worse.
Except for very much worse. You
A
think
lot
we can
worse.
we can hold up to the production value of Robot Chicken?
Yeah, we
I
don't
mean-
even have Seth Green.
That's true. You know what you want? You got me there. Okay.
Wait,
so
okay,
maybe
so-
we're
so-
not
did
Robot
get-
So
Chicken.
once we get him,
We'll be the equivalent to the Prince of Tennis or Hamtaro when it aired.
oh, dude, you are my angel. Dude, when are we
watching
gonna watch
Hamtaro?
Hamtaro?
God, why did I bring that
Oh
up?
my- Dude, Hamtaro.
I would
good.
not. I don't remember Hamtaro, so I don't know if it was good or bad.
I'm adding it right now.
Oh God.
Good. Garb's
This
gonna
is
do
this is live. Well, okay, live recorded. He's
live
adding
from
it on the
Studio
podcast.
1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Ooh.
This is the Funky Anime Podcast with Lester Holt.
But yeah. So yeah, I tended to avoid like a lot of sports ones, and then I realized there was a basketball one, and then I realized that there was another basketball one, and which had lolly girls, and then I realized there was a volleyball one, and the volleyball one looked kind of fun from the outside, but then I just avoided it because I had other things to watch.
Yeah, as you do.
But I will say this was let's just say I'm having a positive outlook. With this anime.
That's always a plus coming from two shit shows. So I'm just saying.
Welcome
with a
to
gun.
the volleyball park.
La 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 la.
Hey guys,
Well, are we not
welcome
gonna finish that? Oh, come on.
Can't think of anything, dude.
I was gonna finish it. You just needed to say la 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 again.
La, 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 la.
No, the moment's passed. Yeah, move on.
Come on,
Dude,
move
we are
on with your
moving
life,
lightning speed this episode.
dude. We're going so quick. It's almost like those god tier quicks that they do in the anime.
Ooh.
Quick attack.
I brought it back. Let's talk
You
about
got
that
it.
presentation.
Ooh.
Let's
wow,
talk about-
this was
Bro, let's
this was
talk
an
about-
anime that had it was so smooth.
Dude, it was in so many frames.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Going from 4 frames a second Kimono Friends to this was
And moving from 3D back to 2D is wonderful.
Dude, except for the volleyballs. They make those 3D.
Oh, shh. That's how good they were. It made me think that it was 2D. That's kind of how you should do it. I mean, I know it probably takes a lot of money and a lot of effort, but if you can somehow hide the fact that it was 3D from my eyes,
Yeah.
it's either because I was a little too hype at the moment, or you did a good job hiding the fact that it was 3D.
No, like, see, that's one of the things that I think 3D can be used greatly for, is for, like, non-living things. Like, mechanical things and, like, kind of more rubbery, metallic things, I think, is where you can kind of, like, make it work without having it, like, jump out in front of you. And, like, that's one of the good uses of it here.
I agree.
Since no one else is gonna fucking talk about it, I'm gonna talk about the backgrounds for a second.
Oh, he did it. He said
Bruh.
He did it.
Okay, let me.
There was that one time they were staring at the sunset.
Dude,
That was good.
bruh. There's so many good scenes, especially near the beginning of the show, where, like, how Hinata and Kageyama are outside, and, like, it's different times of the day, and I'm like, bruh, they didn't have to do that, but they did, and it was wicked.
It's always nice to see the passage of time. I love when shows are like and this is usually against, like, a bunch of shonen, because this is considered a shonen, right?
Yes, it is 100%.
Yeah, so, like, mostly some shonen, they don't like showing the passage of time. A lot of these, like, scenes happen throughout the day, but I always appreciate the fact that, they go that extra mile showing some nighttime things, some midday, some sunsets, and it's real good, like, because it helps build the mood that they set with each scene, especially one of those emotional scenes. And
Yeah, they do that a lot in the second season as well. So, like,
I'm looking forward to that.
the quality stays, like, the same, if not is raised.
Thank you.
Because right now, Haikyuu is ranked number 59 on my anime list out of all anime.
That's my favorite bus.
But then Haikyuu season 2 is 23.
Ooh,
So, like, I'm just saying, it's real fucking good. And then also season 3 is 17. So, like, like, I'm pretty sure they're good. It's a good fucking show, boys. I mean, just saying. But you also have to discount the fact that the people who are ranking it has watched the first season and probably liked it. So then, it inflates it a little bit. But still, fucking pretty goddamn high for a shonen sports anime. But oh my god, let's talk about that animation. Ooh, so good.
Anytime Hinata jumped for the ball to spike it with the whole like wavy lines showing up on his, that was insane. I was just like, you can reuse that all you want. That looks so good.
Yeah,
please
absolutely.
show me each time he's gonna go for that ball. It's like delicious spaghetti on a Sunday morning.
Dude, SmashCon, Sunday morning. I'll bring you a nice plate of spaghetti.
Oh, God. Why did I say that? Now I'm going to be carbohydrated all day. Guys, stay hydrated.
Guys, stay carbohydrated.
Yeah.
Pino, that was so good.
What?
Carbohydrated.
Yeah, you got to stay
Sometimes I don't realize what I say, and sometimes it's gold.
Guys, make sure to write to us
And other
if you
times
want.
it's
If you
golden
want,
time.
if you want a, if you want a carbohydrated shirt, just let us know. We'll make one.
It only fits the theme. Gomenasai Italiano.
Gomenasai.
Even better now.
It's we're just gonna have like a shirt with all of the dumb sayings that we have that like make no sense, and we're gonna put them all together so they make even less sense. So we'll have like Gomenasai Italiano. We'll
put them on the worst part of the shirts too. We'll put it on the sleeves.
We'll put pant sleeves on there.
We put like two pockets, but one slightly lower than the other.
Oh, absolutely.
What if the
really
arm
awful.
sleeves are pant sleeves?
So what we're
to
gonna do now is we're gonna take jeans, make them jorts, and then take the legs from those jeans, sew them on your arm, and then those are the sleeves.
Giortaro.
Shut up! Shut up! Get out of here! I hate you.
Woo!
You don't. You don't deserve.
I'm out of here, boys. Woo! I think. Woo!
He won. He's the winner.
Giortaro, I can't believe you. I hate you so much. But with Haikyuu, there's so many little touches of animation that in normal shows they just wouldn't do. So like in the beginning, Ryu like has his ear like grow bigger when he's like listening to something. And it's just like the little silly things that like really get to me. And one of the things that they do a lot of is they have like fun backgrounds and like gags for like, you know, just little like parts that like take, you know, 10 seconds or 5 seconds, but like they're so quick and good and like fun.
It's always it's the scenes where they like. I want to describe him as like the hype scenes or like it's like imagery for your eyes. It's shut up. it's imagery for your eyes because like. Shut up. Let me explain. When they say I want to peer over that wall, and that one scene near the end where they had the actual like iron wall, that's what I mean. It's like they imagine like we're seeing what they're feeling, and that's what I enjoy about this.
They do that a lot, which
despite
is like
my horrible
quote. No, one of the shows that I think originated that was Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime, and basically with that show, I think I talked about this on the podcast before.
Doesn't every show take some inspiration from that show?
Hajime no Ippo is like the basis for like modern day sports anime. So yes. Okay. But what they do is like each boxing match, because it's a boxing show, they kind of set it in some sort of like in their minds. It's some different type of battle. Like he would imagine that like, oh, it feels like I'm sluggish and I'm fighting underwater. So like. It shows them descriptors. Like so it's like a good way to show it, and they bring this over into like Haikyuu great, especially with like the flying motif because they are the crows, and like it's so good. It's just so this is gonna be the whole episode for me. I'm gonna just say it's good. It's so good.
I appreciate that it adds to like to the feeling of each scene because like let's see. Hinata from the beginning having like that like even the subtleties of just like having the lighting dimmed when he's like feeling this sort of way can go a long way in making us relate and feel what these boys are feeling when their inner demons attack, like a good old misunderstood tall evil boy but is really good boy.
Dude, Suki's a real good boy.
He's a good boy.
Like everyone in the show are good. Like they're all good boys. Like they're the best. I love them all.
Asahi's the best.
Asahi's really good, dude.
I enjoyed when we get to characters. I can't wait to just. Oof.
Dude, characters has got to take like an hour. Like there's so many good characters. Shut your mouth.
It's gonna take forever, dude. There's so many characters,
dude. But they're all good characters. They're all worth talking about.
I know.
Another thing through the animation is that whenever a volleyball like hits a part or something. You see these little lines come off of the screw, like off of where the impact was, to really show that impact, and like that little thing enhances it to like the next level. That was gross. And let me think. I wrote down some stuff like we'll talk about it more in the character part, but Nishinoya. The libero, he's great and he's super expressive, and with him and Hinata, both of them are super hyper, and so whenever they like jump, the animation like shows them like way farther forward in the air than like it normally is, and it's perfect, and they just jump around, and there's so many little embellishments. I love it. I love it so good. It's just man. This show just makes me happy. It's one of those shows that I'm like, even though like I've seen it before and I'm gonna watch it again because my God, it's so fucking good. It still brings me so much happiness. I don't know, man.
I'm with you.
It's true.
Yeah.
The choice.
But
you
know
color.
what else is real good? Oh dang it!
No, we're not transitioning into that yet, Chief.
To what?
Hey guys, you know what else is real good? The voice acting.
I like the English dub voice acting better.
That's fine. They're both good. They're both good versions.
Yeah,
it's true.
I wouldn't say
my major gripe is only the Japanese voice actor for Hinata. It's a little just too.
Though.
It's so I don't know. It's just too whiny for me. I mean, like I get he's enthusiastic little man, but he just sounds. I've had enough squeaky voices since Kenmo Friends, so hearing this was just like a whole I had a little traumatic experience there.
Like
you could hear the la la la's in the background.
I don't know, man. I watched the sub way before the dub ever was even announced. So that's
who
how
dubbed this, anyways. I don't remember.
Whatchamacallit, Sentai Filmworks. So they did a really good job on that.
Shout outs to Sentai. Sponsor us now.
Dude, honestly, Sentai sponsor me. No
Wait,
one else,
what?
just me.
What?
Anyway, but
Aw.
yeah, the voice acting's wicked good on both fronts. I prefer the sub because that's how I first saw it, and that's what it sounds natural to me now.
Right.
And especially with like, there's a lot of little like noises, I guess you would say, that like characters make, and it's
I know
just
what
like
you're talking about.
it's the best thing. You can literally look up Haikyuu noise compilation on YouTube and like hear what I'm saying about, and they're just like, it's it warms my cold
That was
dead
Tanaka.
heart. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good, man. I don't even. Oh, dude, it's so
I feel like we heard more of those grunts here than in Dragon Ball.
Gua! Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's good.
Is
It's
it
very
good?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Good.
I mean, it's the things that give them little personalities,
You're right.
minus the voice. But I enjoy the fact that they all have their little mannerisms. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, they're all individuals. Like that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing in this show. Like everyone's different,
and that's okay.
It doesn't happen
Yeah.
very often, especially
It
in
doesn't.
shonen.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's just like give me that slice of that pizza pie, baby. Things like you. But let's talk about the OST real quick because
Oh yeah, give me that saxophone, give me that trumpet, give me all that funky beats, dude.
Give
Give me those eye catches.
dude.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about this eye catches. Those are my favorite eye catches ever. Just
Those are
flat
fun.
out my favorite. Period.
Damn,
They
I like
are-
that.
Like the
I like-
original Dragon Ball.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't remember the original Dragon Ball.
The
Haikyuu-
original Dragon Ball ones are really good.
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
remember.
there's so much character in these eye catches.
Even better than the yo.
Yo, yo.
Shout outs to the new eye catches for One Piece.
Shout
It
out
was
to Zoro's in particular. But
It's so good.
So, the OST, or well, let's first talk about these eye catches, then, because you brought it up.
They're
Dude,
fun.
those
Each
eye catches
character gets
are-
their own.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best
It's fun.
part. And as soon as you get later into the series, more characters get them. So like,
And it's always the same kind of theme. They're all trying to hit the water bottle or some
so
sort.
the main theme is they're all trying to hit a water bottle, and there's multiple ones for different characters. So obviously the full set of main cast from Karasuno High School, they get some. I know Oikawa gets some. Iwa-chan from Abdo Josai. I don't know if I said that right, but they also get some. And then
And you would think it
later-
would just be the volleyball players, but you actually also get the
managers. Oh.
the managers. Yeah, and it was fun.
Yeah.
I love seeing that.
it's there's so much character even in this like little itty bitty part of it, and it just warms my cold dead heart. Like those I think they're better than any other because while they are still very simple, they still have enough animation and style that they stick in your mind, and you can remember like what every character does for their eye catch. Like
I like the one where one of them's trying they're trying to send it to the other side, and what's his name? The senpai. The one with
Ryu or
the one with
Daiichi?
the little like Nishinoya.
Nishinoya, yeah.
He blocks it from hitting the water bottle. It made me
Yeah,
laugh. It was good.
and he does a little thumbs up to the camera.
Yeah, that's the best.
And another time when Daiichi's trying to do it, and Hinata takes it, and he's like,
oh yeah, that's great.
and then Daiichi's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro,
Yeah, kill him, dude. Go.
yeah, get him." Ah, man, those eye catches are so good. Let's transition back to that OST. There's so many good ones.
Yeah, and you got it's a wide variety of different styles as well. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a buffet.
It is.
And
So-
I will, and they always fit. I feel like they're always spot on any kind of like scene that they're in, whether epic, whether touching, whether displaying someone's fear. It's all good.
Yeah, there's
Like, I have no complaints.
there's some really silly ones.
Whoever like was the person who was like, I'm putting this song here, did a
Yeah.
great job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
for real.
that I'm gonna put this music here, guy. Thanks, dude.
Dude,
That's your
thank
official
you.
title. Dude,
You're
my
the
favorite.
hey, this sounds like a bop. Let's put it over here.
I think my favorite, or one of my favorites, I can't really pick a favorite, but Oikawa's theme has like the little flourish of the horns at the beginning, and then it has like just
horns.
a bass line after, and it's like, dude, fuck me up with that shit.
If you play any wind instruments, you've just instantly soaked anyone's pants on this
give me
podcast.
1 second, Pino. Keep talking.
Oh God. Do I really need to keep talking? Oh God, am I being used to stall? I can't believe this. I was the decoy this entire time on the podcast, just because I'm short and because I just seem to jump real high sometimes when I'm a little motivated, and maybe because I did a couple, jogs here and there doesn't mean I'm faster than you guys. I mean, it could be, but I guess I really just am the decoy here. I mean, I don't know which one of you would be the equivalent to my Tobio Kageyama. What the hell is that? Is that?
I heard you had an elephant dying on the premises.
I think that's a real brass instrument.
I said wind elephant. Oh shoot, that's good. Hold up. Now I got to do the sploosh. And we're all wet.
Yay!
Yay!
See, I've been waiting for 44 or 43 episodes to freaking
be able to
play
use
my
that?
trombone. Yeah.
And you didn't wait a second to nut the button?
No, dude.
Nut
Dude.
the button?
Dude, sometimes I can't hold the nut, okay?
You're right. Sometimes you got to express it. I think
Express yourself.
I'm trying to drink water during this bit. It's not a good idea.
Dude, you can't drink water during this podcast.
Oh, you're right. Guys, don't stay hydrated.
Guys, don't
during the
stay
podcast.
you can't stay hydrated, but you can stay carbohydrated.
Yeah.
Shut
There's
the
a
fuck
difference.
No,
Shout
you
out to
shut up.
Spaghetti.
Guys,
Spaghetti
shout
by
out-
Chef Boyardee.
Shout outs to some fucking pescetti, baby.
Super
Shout outs to
Mario in
Pesto.
real life.
Shout out to
Guys.
Jimmy Pesto.
Now that we've talked enough about the OST, let's talk about those openings, dude.
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna
start.
play
Okay.
them. I'm gonna play it in.
What's the give me that information about that first one.
Guess what? That's first
What?
opening used from episodes 1 to 13 is Imagination by Spy Air. And oh,
Dude, that's a good one.
it's so good.
It
I
was
felt-
a grower for me. Go ahead, Pine.
Oh, really? I felt like this was a good way to show that, hey, this is a school club's adventure. You see how they're dressing up, all right? And they're getting ready to play volleyball. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
It made no cohesive sense, but I like it.
No, it's fine. I actually used the spiking scene from the end of this OOP for the first OP of this show.
It's good. It was a good pick.
And so this opening is one of my favorites. It's so good. It has so many characters in it, yet still has enough animation to go around, and shows all the personality. And it even has the second years that you don't really know.
Yeah, so it doesn't spoil anything, but it shows you who's there, like who
Yeah.
was on the team or who will be like in your mind's eye when you watch this.
And this song is a banger, dude.
And all they're doing is playing volleyball, and
Well, they're
it's
not
perfect.
even playing.
It's
They're doing a practice. They're
They're
just
just-
practicing.
and that's what I like. It's the simplicity, but also the complexity of
Yeah.
the cameras and the animation. Like Chuck said, it was just there's a lot of movement, and it's great. Like I have nothing negative to say about this one. It's
There's
great.
there's a big focus on shoes during this first opening,
Shout outs to Not Nike.
which I will actually talk about during the second opening because it comes back. But each person has their own shoes, and so you know who is what, and it's kind of mismatched with every other person on the team. I think there's only a couple people who have the same set of shoes, and it kind of shows how the team was at the beginning because they're all very strong individuals, but they're not really a team yet.
Yeah,
And
they were all
once
in it
they
for
are
their
a
own
team.
ambitions.
yeah, and oh man, I really love this opening. It's so fun, and it has a great song, but it's not too in your face about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a good old time.
It tells you what you're coming for.
Yeah,
Volleyball.
And one of the other things, so both of my sisters, older and younger, played volleyball.
Oh,
So I know a lot about volleyball because I've been to so many games.
Time to counter yours. I know nothing about volleyball.
Yeah.
Even though my cousin in Peru played volleyball competitively,
good
and I
thing-
still don't know anything.
Well, a good thing about this show is that it's actually a pretty good representation of volleyball. Wow.
I can confirm. I watched volleyball this morning on TV. I was telling Chuck, I was like, dude, I was just watching volleyball casually, and I was like, I get this.
Dude, it's a good sport.
It
Like-
reminded me so much of the anime because it's so like it's like 1-to-1.
Yeah, the only like thing that is probably like not quote unquote as real would be like the super quicks.
The swimsuits.
Well,
Oh.
yes, of course, the swimsuits.
I was watching beach volleyball.
Yeah, I know you were. But like
Wait, you were playing Senran Kagura.
Who? Me?
You.
I was playing. What?
You
I
were
was playing
playing-
Fire Emblem.
No, you were playing Beach Splash or whatever the fuck it's
I
called.
would have that on PS4.
I'm sure you don't.
I don't. You can come over. I can show you right now. I'll post it on Twitter if I remember.
don't you dare. Also, at the end of this opening it has a little screen of like all the players together and it's
Oh,
like
that's a good one.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so fun, and there's a crow there too at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
all the symbolism. You see a lot of feathers as well to
Yeah.
show like the crows and
Somebody-
flying. It's so good.
Yeah.
But if we talk about OPs all day, we're not going to get
Hey,
done.
wait. I haven't said
Talk
anything.
about
I've been holding
you
something
bastard.
in. What?
Go.
So, okay, this is kind of a spoiler, I guess, but not really. The show this opening is basically the same as the end of the season, whereas it's just them training, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of symbolizes that they're all continuing to grow because this
Well, that's
is shonen.
sports. That's sports,
Yeah.
though. Like you got to keep training.
This is
Like
shonen.
it's not even just shonen anymore. It's just how volleyball is. You better go practice, or else you're gonna lose.
So
But
the
yeah,
show impressed me.
yeah.
And the opening impressed me, and that's really important because OPs make a
OPs are-
difference.
do OPs
Hashtag
make a difference? Hashtag gamers.
Dude, no, hashtag volleyball gamers. Players, dang it.
Anyway, the first ending is
So cool.
Tenchi Gashi by
Oh.
Nico Touches the Walls
Why is Nico touching the wall?
because she's touching them. Anyway,
Okay.
this is a good
I
ending.
like the running start.
Yeah.
That's fun.
This. So I hadn't listened to this ending in such a long time, and it kicked my ass. Like I was like, oh fuck, I totally forgot about this. And
it's so good.
it's really good. I like the guitars. It's like, it's a very like relaxed,
Yeah.
but still.
I've
upbeat.
said this before, but this one feels like home.
Yeah.
And I
It's-
love when endings feel like home because
it's
it's
so
like
good.
you'll listen to it and you'll always think back on like the memories of the show or even just the ending. And in this
Yeah.
case, I can remember them sitting on the sunset all day. It's great.
There's a lot of good symbolism in this. Like, for example, the first part after the running and jumping shows the score from the first game that Hinata ever played in middle school, and technically
Yeah.
the last as well. So, obviously showing where he's come from, and then it shows Hinata in his old uniform. And, like, you know, with a lot of lines, so he was looking very distraught, like, with that mood. But then they show all the characters, like, come in around him on
Yeah,
the
they're
court.
popping up.
And I'm like, oh, that's the team, baby! And then it, like, has, like, a little kind of camera swivel on all the characters, and it warms my heart. It's like, it makes me so happy. And,
Yes.
and it has so good animation for an ending. Like, that's
Don't
the
get to say
huge
that
thing.
very often.
And the song, like once it like really kicks in, and then they're all looking at the sunset
And
on
the
like
crows.
on the traditional kind of like sloping downward, looking over looking over like the river. And so like that's where they all sit, and then it shows like the manager, and then the coaches. And then Hinata just runs by, and then everyone like gets up and starts running, and I'm like, yes, this is it, this is it. And even during that little segment of Hinata running by and all the other characters like looking at him, there's so much little like animation quirks just with that. like Nishinoya like jumps off the ground and starts running. Kageyama like immediately is like, I'm gonna catch that kid, and Ryu kind of runs up, and then Daichi's like, oh, everyone's going, time to go, and it's just good. It's so good, and the song's good, and the ending's great. Like,
It's really fast paced for an ending too, which is different, and I liked it.
But it still matches the show as
totally.
well, because you know, all these guys are striving to get to where they need to be,
They just wanna win.
then it has all of them jumping, but except for Suki at the end, where he's like still on the ground, and it like matches everyone's personality perfectly, and it just brings me joy. This show just makes me really happy. Okay,
It's a good show.
it's a good show. My God.
Let's
I
talk
don't
about
have
that
anything
second
else.
opening.
Dude, that second
What?
opening, I love, but it's still probably one of my least favorite Haikyuu openings.
I like it. I was talking to Chuck earlier. I like it thematically, but it was a little slower, and I guess it fit where they were at that point in the anime.
Yeah.
They were at the was it the prelims or was it the
It's the spring inner.
inner? No, it wasn't spring because it was the
No.
inner spring is for next season.
No, it's the just inner high
Yeah.
like tournament, and so this is Yeah by Tsukima Switch, and this is from
Masui.
15 to 25, and it's still a good one. This one grew on me when I was watching. Like I still remember this because it's still a very good opening, but it was a grower, and especially compared to the other two, the opening and ending from the first, it's slower, and you're like, okay, I guess, but with all the characters you now know, and they all step in line, and they all have the same shoe.
Yeah, I like
And-
that.
And it like shows that like, oh shit, they're a team now. They're ready to kick some ass, and they're all wearing their like warm-up jackets, and it has them all standing together, and it has crows flying through the sky, and everyone cheering for them, like with the girls volleyball team and the two neighborhood volleyball players that they used with earlier.
The Neighbors
in the series.
Association.
Yeah, and then it has little just a little show of each character with a little flourish, and like it shows all of like their personality just in like 1 second, and I live for that. Like Ryu is like, you know, glaring at the camera. Suki doesn't do a lot. Nishinoya is like pumping his fist. Daichi's very calm. Ah, man, it's just so good. It's just so good. And it's not even my favorite opening, but it's still so good.
That's the make of an opening when the song may not, or like when you may consider it not your favorite, but there's still high points, which is it's always a good sign.
And this shows, so the first one just had a practice, but now it's the game against Abro Josai, and like it's so good, and you can see like you can pinpoint some of the moments in the match, in the opening, and like, it's just so pretty, and there's like sweeping camera shots, and just so many action, like, oh my God.
Yes.
I've been impressed pretty much the whole way through. You know?
God. And the lyrics themselves are also very reminiscent of like
But they're in Japanese.
I don't have them up in front of me, but basically what it says is basically like, relax, like we're a team together, I'm ready to go. And it's just it's so good.
Yep. Typical shonen stuff, you know. It's got to be there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
You had to be there.
I mean, it's good the way they did it, but I mean, yep,
Yeah.
everything checks out.
yeah, it's just like I feel my chest, and then it's the proof that I'm here. I take
And all
two
my
deep
friends.
breaths. Yeah, basically.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Wow. But yeah,
Hoot.
fucking second opening. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I loved
And
it. All of them both.
me too, thanks. And actually at the end, how they had the full pose, or like with all them before. Now it's all them in their uniforms, like walking forward with the fly banner behind them, and I'm like, bruh, that's sick as hell. And then it has Hinata jumping up towards the volleyball, but then it turns into the sun. Don't fall asleep.
He was calling upon the sun.
Dude, he used Sunny Day and restored half of his health.
Dude, I love Sunny D.
Well, hey, what do you got in the fridge? Well, I got this green stuff and Sunny D. Anyway, that opening real good. Anyone else got opening?
No, I think we've covered both to a good extent. Garb?
No, we're good.
Okay.
And guess what? We got ending 2. Another real good one. This is a really good ending. I love it. So this one's Leo by Tasia or Takia. I guess it's Takia. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Taco.
And so the first opening is very much focused on Hinata, but this one is focused on Tobio or
The king.
Kageyama. I call him Tobio just because that's what
I call him the king because he's a bully.
He's not a bully anymore. But
You're right.
It starts with like a sketch style, and then you're like, bro.
Oh yeah, well, dude. When you have that sketch style, you've already won.
Yeah.
For real, dude.
This is GG.
And
Take
then-
on me.
Dude.
Now I can't unthink that anytime
Volley
that
on me.
happens.
Good.
Volley me.
And so this ending is literally just Tobio just practicing by himself in the gym.
Something
can see him, like-
significant happens, though.
Well,
He smiles.
oh no.
It's almost like this ending was made for this part of the show because
It's
he was
almost like
growing
he
as a
was
character.
developing as a character, and therefore they wanted to show that development.
It's almost like they wanted to emphasize it not only during the show, but when you ended the show and started thinking about the next episode.
Yeah, while this is not as animated as the first one, I still think this is really good as an ending. Like this, even with how like it's less animated, I think I still love this song and the style and theming with it. Ooh, so good,
Yeah.
so good.
All the theming has been good
Yeah,
the whole way through. You've said it all. The show's good.
Yeah,
like just watch the show. Like
Yeah,
that's
for
it.
real.
yeah. Just have a blast, have a good time.
Have a good time.
What are you still doing
What are
here?
you still doing? Go watch the anime. Go
Play some
the podcast
volleyball.
over.
Yeah,
Go play some volleyball.
just go play volleyball. Get some friends.
Get some friends and play some volleyball for your
Yeah.
high school. Go find a short stack and set to them.
Yeah.
Hey, Pino, wanna get
Oh
set to?
god, no! I can't believe it. I knew it was gonna be. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. But ending 2 also super good. Oh,
Yeah, dude.
But wait, there's more.
well, there is, but we didn't watch them.
We didn't watch what?
Season 2.
No, there's two. There's another opening.
No, there's only 2, Chief.
What are you talking about
There's
by now?
there's two. There's 2 openings at the end of there's 3 openings at in this season 1.
No,
What?
there isn't.
Yeah, there is. There's one that's like completely different. Like they only showed it once.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
See, it says right here.
No, they
ending
did-
3.
No.
What?
Oh, you mean yeah? How they
No,
use
the other one.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, and then there was the other one.
no, the compilation style one.
Yeah. The one at the end of the episode. The last one. The last one. Even though it was the same song, it was different.
Yeah, it was
And it's a different ending in my book
okay.
because there's different images. It was a walk down Memorial Lane.
Well, it was it just had a compilation of the like videos from
Let me have this.
Okay, go for it. Stinko?
No, I'm kidding. You could do it.
No, go for it.
No,
Go for it.
I'll
Oh,
call
shy
that a
now.
2.1 ending.
it's just like Lion King 1.5. I can't wait till they actually.
Dude, I
Can't.
Can
Whoa,
we-
what if they do a
can we-
live action 1.5?
Well,
Oh,
they,
no.
They do a live action stage show. So
Oh, you know what? You're right. Okay, you take it away. It's fine.
no, it's just it's your classic just shows a compilation of some of the scenes and events, like the major events that happen in the show. Then just has the song playing in the background with credits scrolling. Super good. Just there's nothing
Thank you.
really more to say. I just really enjoy it.
I just liked it. Okay, gosh,
Beautiful
Leave me
color
alone.
choice.
Oh, okay. I do like it a lot. So now that we're here, I'm gonna quickly.
Hi, we're here.
I'm gonna quickly use my brain to tell you the plot.
Okay, cool.
Spoilers,
brain.
by the way.
Lay it on me, Captain.
What happened? What happened? I tripped on a gnome. I can trip on a gnome. No, sit on a gnome. No, lick a gnome.
What happened? I lost a volleyball game. Oh no!
No. Guys, watch the Mickey Mouse shorts, by the way, if you haven't. Anyway, Haikyuu. What happens in the show is Hinata is a little baby boy. He wants to play volleyball, but then no one in his school's like, I'm gonna play volleyball. So
They're like,
he's
what the hell's volleyball?
Yes.
That's how it felt like. They're like, what the hell? It was weird, but I liked it. It was cool. I liked it.
and then he's like, okay, kids, just play this game with me. And so then they do, and then they lost to Tobio or Kageyama
To the king.
to the king, and then he's like, shit. And then they go high school, and they go same high school, but then they fight
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
and get the wig knocked off of vice principal, and he's like, shit. And so then Daichi's like, fucking get out of here and tell your friends. And then he kicks him out, but then he's like, okay, now you gotta play a volleyball game against me and these two other first years. And they're like, shit, okay. But then he's like, Ryu, you should be on the team. And he's like, okay. And he's like, it's open late.
I like his voice.
So then Ryu and I'm gonna cough.
I can't believe Chuck's dead.
Can't believe Chuck died while telling us the plot of Haikyuu.
Anyway, Ryu and Suga both help them out, to become better friends, and they figure out each other a little bit more, play the game, part of the club, and then they play a practice match against Abdo Josai, which is a big old fancy school. They got a big old fancy setter. His name's Oikawa.
And they got a big old cat as
Oh,
their logo.
he's sexy, boy. Kawa's sexy, man. Anyway, after that, they're like, since we used to be a big school, let's call up one of our old big school friends. And then they're like, sure, let's do some training together. And it's Nekoma. And funny enough, their mascot is a cat because Neko's in their name. And then you meet
They're
Kenma
old
and
rivals.
Kuro, and I love them. They're great. They get more screen time in the second season, so get hyped. We're going to watch it eventually.
Hype.
And so they lose each match, but they are like, they try, and they play a lot, and it's very good. And then they get back, and they're like, okay, let's train a little bit more. And then they do the inner high prelims.
To get to nationals.
And so they beat the first one, not really of note. That was a slaughter. The second one, they played against Date Tech, which had the big mean guy. Well, he's not mean. He's just quiet. And he's got white hair, and he's great. I love him.
He seems like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Once you get past the whole scary face.
Yeah, his name's Unknown.
Oh shoot, he's an
Aone.
anon.
And so what he does is he's just big, and he was actually the reason why Asahi quit the team because he couldn't get
Big
past
bun
them.
boy.
And sorry to burp so much.
I was the one who ate before this. What happened?
I don't know,
You're
dude.
stealing my burps. Give them
I
back.
stole your stomach. Delicious.
Oh, good. This is why you have
bubbling.
to stay carbohydrated.
Dude, you gotta stay carbohydrates so you don't get burps. Anyway, they win. And then after they win, they're like, fuck, we gotta play Abu Josai again. And then they play him for like 6 episodes. And
That was a long time.
Let me add, though, they don't feel like super long. They don't feel like they're drawn out. For me, at least.
It got a little in the middle. It was just like, okay, I even though I didn't know who was gonna win, because obviously I didn't know who was gonna win.
Yeah.
I was like, the other matches went by a little quicker. Like the pace of the other matches were a little better than this.
I thought the Date Tech.
But I understand why. I understand why. Everybody had to grow. Everybody basically grew.
Everybody
in that
grew
fight.
tall. I thought that the Date Tech game was actually longer than it was in this, but apparently I was wrong. I think that's the next time they play. Spoilers, they play again.
Oh, I can't believe it.
And I think they definitely play again, right? Wait. I want to
Now
make sure.
Chuck's tricked us. they
maybe
play
I
again?
did trick you. Maybe
Now
I,
he's japing us. He's
believe
going to
it.
tell us their school closed
yeah,
down.
no. So they did play. They play each other later,
Oh, okay.
and so actually no, they don't play later. Never mind. I pranked you so much,
Oh, dude, you just like triple pranked me.
dude. Quadruple pranked, baby. So
is
then
why
they
you don't
play
think.
Abdo Josai, and it was a big old match, and it meant a lot, and they lost.
I'm kind
But
of glad they lost.
I like that. I really
Yeah.
do like that choice because, albeit they're a strong team, they've only been playing together for not a super long time,
Yeah.
and they still have a lot of places to grow.
The fact that they had a lot more losses than wins in the season was what I was looking for. I was like, if they're winning fast, I was going to
Well,
write it off as
no,
like your typical
absolutely.
power shonen. But this one has more.
Well,
This one-
that's what I really like about this because that's how sports are. You can't just like get in and be like, "Oh, this team's great already." Like you got to work
You
on
got to
it.
practice. Dude.
yeah. Even the best teams struggle.
Yeah, even me. I'm the best person in the world. I struggle sometimes.
I don't know. All I know
No,
is
I'm the best one. It's a
It's a
bonfire.
bonfire. Turn the lights out. Yeah.
But yeah, and then the season ends. And that's,
Oh man, when they all cried.
Okay, I want to talk about that actually. So
Okay, sure.
this is
Wait,
probably-
first let's talk about the first time they cried.
Oh.
When our girl showed them the fly
dude,
fly
me
banner
too though,
and their
Me
eyes
too.
just like
just shoot
floaty
out.
tears. That was fantastic. I gotta watch that again. That was fantastic.
No, see that's the thing. Like,
Can you link
there's
it
so
if
many.
you find it?
We talked
I
we
wish.
talked we talked about it a little bit before, but there's like the little like comedic flourishes, but also sometimes they're like made for like serious like drama purposes as well, and you're like, dang,
Got
man.
it.
It's so good. Oh yeah, they shoot. It's so good, and then everyone else is like, oh, what the heck? But the show's just so good, and so this is probably at least from what I've seen. I tried to watch the basketball one, not Slam Dunk, but Kokoro or whatever the hell.
No
his name is.
basket.
Yeah, I tried to watch that. I watched like 2 episodes, and I didn't get into it. I just didn't. It didn't draw me in. But this show.
This show
Got
starts
me.
out real strong. This
Yeah.
show, the Haikyuu starts real strong, especially the first 6 episodes for me. They were super strong.
Yeah, for
Like,
real.
like if you're trying to hook somebody in, I was already hooked in maybe episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's super great for that. And I think this is probably my favorite portrayal of any sport, and especially portrayal of playing that sport. So like whenever you're did you guys play sports when you were in high school / baby?
When I was in middle school, I played. Oh no, maybe on my transition to 6th grade, I played a little bit of soccer on
Look
a
at you.
team. I wanted to join the track team, but that was for personal reasons. And I never joined. But I did join stage crew.
Well, look at you.
Yeah. I'm a strong boy.
I played sports basically throughout my high school career, and I did basketball actually. So this isn't like a 1-to-1, but especially on when they lost on that game, that's like the same thing. Like you get like super emotional, like since stakes are so high, and when you're frustrated with yourself. You're like, what if this one thing happened? What if I didn't miss this one point? Would it be completely
Oh
different?
wait, does that also count? Wait, never mind.
No, but those like always play in your head, and you're like,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to like do all this?
The stress is like very intense in that scenario.
Yeah, it's like it's true because like you're so frustrated and tired and angry, and you just like
all the training you've probably done
Yeah, and
for
you're
that
like-
moment, and to like have that one moment of like, oh shoot, if I mess up, it's all over.
Yeah.
Like that's scary, and that's something they really showed well in the show. Like we saw their weaknesses, we saw them at their weakest state,
Yeah.
and they portrayed it really well. They portrayed them overcoming it very well, and not just by themselves. Obviously, they did it as a team, and that was
Yeah.
probably my favorite point of any part of the show. It was just like
and
we're
when
weak, and our friends and team will make us better. We're not here alone.
Yeah, and like when they were eating, like that's real. Like I've done
Yeah.
that. Like I've literally like cried over eating after a game just because
Damn.
lost it, and you're like you put so much into it
Mm-hmm.
that you're like, oh shit. Like, we lost even though I did all these things. And then in your mind, like I said, you play back like, oh, what if I did this? Like, what if this one mistake I changed? How would it have changed? And like, like in the moment, you're like, oh, this is awful. But afterwards, you're like, well, I can't really change that. And I did the best that I could.
It's about overcoming.
But like, and as a team, like that aspect of like everyone's crying together because they fucking put their heart out for that and they still lost. And that hurts a lot. And it's such a good way to show that. And I'm in awe on how
Exactly.
I guess this goes back to the manga because this is like a super fateful adaptation. And it's I love it.
And I commend Haikyuu because we always have our shows that are like all we have our shonen, we have like everything with superpowers or like mystical like beings and whatnot, something that takes us far away. But when a show that you have that takes place in a real setting, like it's real. There's nothing like magical or fictitious about it, rather other than being an anime, of course. But like having that kind of raw emotion being shown, like for like something as quote unquote trivial as like as a game.
You're
like,
right though.
Like wow, like you've done something, you've exceeded the expectation, and just it's I don't know how to describe it. It's powerful. There we go.
It's true. There's it hurts. It really does.
Yeah. Like even though like I'll admit I did not cry, but I felt that pain. Like it was a heavy weight. I was like, damn. Like even the third years, like I felt more bad for the third years in this case. Like, they've been they've never been considered good, I guess. They were like always a team, but like damn, they had at the beginning they were like, yo, these guys can take us to the top. And then to see it at the end that, all their training was just like, sorry, you do have a good team, but you're not there yet. It's just like, oof. And you even see that subtly when it's like, hey, you got to focus on your future. And the fact that they chose their team over like maybe giving a little more time for studying, like give me more of those themes in anime, man. Stop giving me swimsuits. Okay, not really. Give me swimsuits. But I like more emotion.
But yeah, it's man, it pulls at my heartstrings. Absolutely.
I feel like season 2 is gonna probably get me.
Season 2.
If season 2 is anything better than
it's way
season
better.
1, I'll probably get a good cry in there.
Like I think it's legitimately way better.
Like, I can't wait to cry.
It's so good. Like the writing gets better, the animation, the style, the games. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
And
it's
all
crazy.
that stuff's already.
It's the phone.
Welcome to the phone segment of the show where I disappear for a couple minutes. Yay!
Welcome to the phone.
There he goes.
Let's talk shit about Pino when he's gone.
No, absolutely not.
He's not going to listen to this podcast.
All right,
You'd
let's
never
talk
know.
shit about him.
Hey, fuck that guy.
Can't believe you, Pino. You
Dude.
always are so. I can't think of anything.
Short. Go for short.
No, that's too mean. I can't do that. You gotta ease into it first.
He likes bad shows.
That's Pino, you like bad shows.
Dude, got him, dude. I can't wait for him to not listen back to this.
Characters.
Wow. Thanks, Pino. Let's talk about characters, shall we?
I wonder what we're talking about.
I hope it's characters.
We're talking about miscellaneous.
Oh, no. Wait a second. That's not how this works. Anyway, let's talk about the characters. First character, Hinata.
What a good boy.
He's baby.
Yeah, he's that bright, cheery-eyed, bright-eyed, opened, bright-eyed little freshman that every school needs or has or doesn't want, depending on the school.
Yeah.
But in this case, everybody wants him.
Everybody does. He's great. He's a super fun character.
This man.
He's very endearing.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite shonen pro tags. He's great.
Yeah, for real.
And even though he has the same traits, like he's carefree, sort of like he has like that ambition. He's super nice.
Yeah.
I like that you do see his moments of weakness super early. You see it at the beginning. And I like when you set it up that way. Like he's not invincible. He's learned from his trials, and that makes him even more likable.
in every character we talk about, I'm going to read a fun fact, and one of the fun facts is that his worst subject is English. However, his Japanese voice actor Murase Ayumu was born in L.A. and is able to speak English fluently, and I think that's just very funny.
I need to hear English clips of him.
We'll find him eventually. So guess who we want to talk about next? Kageyama. He's set boy.
He's the king.
He is the king. He's very good.
I like the king. King was fun. At the beginning, I was just like, what an ass. But now I'm just like, man, look at that ass.
Man, look at that ass. That's Japan's ass right there.
That's Karasuno's ass.
He's a really fun character too, because at the beginning you're like, what a dickhole, and then you're like,
this man grows,
and then you're like,
dickhole
he's
with a heart of gold.
Yeah, and then he's like, that's my dickhole.
This man grows leaps and bounds throughout the entire series, and it's probably my favorite character, growth wise, and from hateability to likability wise, he's there, and he's opening up. He's not even finished growing yet. I can see him growing for many years.
Yeah,
Look at that
They
guy.
really set this show up in a. It couldn't have gone better. Or I suppose it's a really cleverly written manga.
Yeah. Now hit me one of those fat facts, buddy.
His birthday actually overlaps with the winter solstice, which is his birthday is December 22nd, which is the shortest day and longest night of the year. Which, funnily enough, Hinata's birthday is actually the summer solstice, June 21st, the longest day of the year.
It's almost like they're like complete opposites.
Wow. And also, his current concern is that he gets the feeling that animals dislike him.
I dislike him.
Oh, no, Platter,
That's
you're
a
not
totally
the animal.
relatable fear.
Me too, thanks. Hey, guys.
It's all right. I think only some dogs hate me.
Hey, guys, let's talk about Suki.
Yo, you mean who's Suki? He's the tall one, I know. He's the one with the stick up his butt.
He's good, though. He's a boy. He's my boy.
As soon as he showed up, I was like, whoa, that's how it felt like meeting Chuck. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
that's how it looked like meeting Chuck.
The funny thing is, I'm taller than him by like 5 centimeters.
Wait, how tall is this man?
What we just watched, he's just under 190, and at later in the series, he hits 190, and I'm 195.
Ooh, and we're talking in centimeters to all you Americans out there.
Hi-ho, baby.
Got him. We only pertain to our European and imperial system.
Yeah, and Suki's great. He's kind of like aloof, but also like as you get later into the series, you like realize how much he cares, and he's like, yes.
Oh yeah, he's a little sassball.
He is a sassy boy. Love him.
It's fun. What's a fun fact about him other than the height? Or is that the fun fact?
His fun fact. Sorry, it takes me a second because I was reading something else.
I wonder what he's looking for.
Okay, his fun fact is that
it me you're looking for?
He keeps toy dinosaurs on a shelf above his desk.
Dude,
and whether he actually likes dinosaurs or not is unknown, but it can be assumed as he does. Good.
What a nerd.
I love wikis, dude.
Dude, wikis are great. Guys, let's talk about Yamaguchi next. He's great.
Dude, Yamaguchi.
Poor guy.
I liked him. He was underrated.
He is underrated, but he gets.
He was the
time.
realist, and he was the realist in my opinion.
Yeah.
He was like real.
Yeah.
He was what I feel like. It's like I can't do this, but I'll try.
Yeah. He was great.
And then fail.
Is there gonna be more of him?
Yes, there is.
There better be.
And is he gonna grow? You know,
a little bit. Yeah.
Bit?
He gets a little taller. Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
I want to grow. Yeah.
And guess what?
A little bit.
Guess what? Do you want to learn about something fun about him?
I would love to learn a very fun fact.
His favorite food is soft, floppy French fries.
That's awful. What's
animal.
wrong with him?
This is
This is why he doesn't get to be in the spotlight. Soggy French fries. Fuck this guy.
He's now my least favorite character.
Worst girl.
Anyway, I'm gonna skip the three guys because they don't get the three of the no-name second years because they don't really get a lot of screen time, and they get a little bit more next season, but I don't think they're enough to really warrant talking more about than just say, hey, they were there.
I am here.
Hey, Pino.
He is there.
There he is.
He's everywhere.
Anyway, let's talk about Ryu.
You mean Tanaka?
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Thank you. I'm not acquainted with them, so I'm calling them by their last names.
Wow, look at you.
Tanaka-san is cool.
He's very
I like when he
fun.
fist bumps the air with that other boy.
Yeah, I like when he takes off his shirt and then spins his shirt around. Very good.
I like his little widow's peak. He's a fun one though.
He's
like
a really good character.
He's the cool upperclassman of these little guys, but not them. Like cool as in like danger cool,
Yeah.
or like crazy cool.
No, yeah, he's great. And also, his current concern is that he tried calling out to a lost-looking first-year girl to tell her the way to her classroom, but she started to cry.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It really do be like that sometimes.
Dude, that's me IRL.
Hey, the bus stop's over here.
No, get away! I'm sorry.
I'm scared of tall things.
That's me. I'm a tree. Oh, he an angry boy. We didn't get him this season. Garb posted a picture of someone that hasn't shown up yet, and it's exciting because he's called the
Wow.
Wild Dog. But we'll talk about
How
him
dare
next
you
time.
spoil it?
Anyway, let's talk
He has a
about
funny
Nishinoya. Nishinoya is great. He's super fun and flamboyant. He has a fun little hair on his head,
Oh yeah,
and he's
and a
short,
sad past.
He's a bit cocky, ain't he?
but he's good.
Yeah,
he can
but
he can like stand for that cockiness.
Hands off my prey.
Hands off my cock.
Hands off my underclassmen. Here, go get yourself an ice cream, kid.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's like I'll get it for you.
That was really
Oh,
funny.
thank you.
I liked that little mannerism of his. That was fun.
Yeah, he's a really fun character as well. You know, he's loud but flamboyant, like, you know, super good.
He likes being called the upperclassman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Say it again.
omelette de fromage. What's his fun fact?
Well, his fun fact,
His hair isn't really black; it's that brown color. No. Am I right?
according to Tanaka, the only type of movie Nishinoya will watch is over-the-top action, where he usually yells in excitement in the middle of the film.
That sounds
Oh
right.
boy.
That fits, right? Man, all these characters are very good. We're almost done. We're now on the third years.
Oh boy.
Let's,
Give me some of them 30
dude,
years.
let's go to Asahi first.
Dude, Asahi is the best. Is the
He's
best.
great.
The
He's-
best, the best, the best, the best. You got the man bun.
He's great. He's
He
got a
is
little
confused.
goatee. He's very soft.
Everybody thinks he's bad.
I am in solidarity with this man because like he's very soft but also very large. I'm like, dude,
I heard he
You're
once got
right.
some guys to beat up some underclassmen.
dude.
Somebody call the officials.
Yeah, exactly. He's so good. He's so good, man. I love it. I love him so much. He's a great character as well. Has some fun parts. It's so
I don't
good.
have any complaints. It's
There's no
weird.
complaints. A fun thing about him is that Asahi and Nishinoya are foils because their birthdays are inversed, 0101 and 1010, and their heights are inverse as well, which is fun. And even their kanji contrast each other, like east and west, peak and valley, morning sun and evening, and they're great. I love them both, and I think it's just really fun.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Suga. Love this guy.
The gray-haired man.
Yes, he's really fun. I love him.
I like him.
But he's not even old.
Oh no, I'm an old man.
But he is a senior. Got him.
But yeah, he's setter. Great time. Good fun. Especially, I think my favorite part of the entire season is when he got into the Abujosai match and just like kind of like hit everyone and then gave high fives to Nishinoya. That just like made me happy. I was like, yes. It's so good. He's just a fun character. Everyone's fun.
I like how strategic he was. He didn't let the fact that he was benched get him down, which was good. And he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be useful because I want to play volleyball,"
which is fair. Also, his current concern is that a lot of his juniors are taller than him.
Hey, that's my concern all the time.
Guys, what we're gonna do now on our website, we're gonna each have our own little bio section and have our current concerns, favorite foods, and things like that.
Yeah, I'm concerned about global warming. Stop laughing at me.
That was just very good, Pino. And finally, the last character on the team is Daichi, who is the team captain. What a guy.
He's the captain.
I'm the captain, man.
He's a good captain.
He's so good.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Oh, captain, my slapping boy.
What did he do to the boy?
He slapped him.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I'll arrest you.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, no, not the boy.
Oh, boy.
The boy is me. Ah!
The boy is beat. Somebody help. Call the officials.
Oh, no. And also, just good characters. Just so good.
Man. It's weird watching a show that's well thought out.
Yeah,
With
and
good
it's
characters.
weird watching a show where I can't really talk bad about it.
Yeah. And his current concern is that his incessant dreams about the vice principal's flying wig.
It's a wig. I can't believe it.
Wig. Guys,
Bald.
Bald.
My eyes.
My eyes.
God, I love that
Guys,
movie.
Anyway, those were some characters.
That was the team.
That was the team. Let's talk quickly about some like little characters, I guess. First,
Not because they're short.
No. Let's talk about Coach Ukai
I'm
first.
short.
Very, very good character. The coach of them all. And actually, sadly, his Japanese voice actor passed away a little bit ago, which makes me sad.
That sucks.
That's the same.
But
yeah. Was it during any of the seasons that were airing?
Yeah, during the third season, he was replaced after episode 8 of the third season. So there were just 2. Sadly, he passed away, which is not fun.
Yeah,
But a very, very good voice actor and a very, very fun character. It's just super good, just super duper great. A lot of fun with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I liked it.
He's one of the best.
he really
One that I guess I liked the most for whatever
He
reason.
had no hair before.
He did it, and then he did.
That surprised me. I'm like, okay, so this is a choice now.
Yeah. So this is your choice.
I don't mind it. He's cool. He looks good.
Don't mind.
I mean, he's blonde. He's smoking. That's like already the best combination.
Also, his trivia is that he owns a yellow car. Next person,
Yo,
Kyoko.
that's kind of cool.
Our manager, who's
The
very
eye
good.
candy. I mean,
Pino, you're the eye candy of this podcast.
incorrect.
No, it's the truth.
It's only the voice.
Oh, for radio?
Yes.
I see.
It's not my fault I was born like this.
Oh no.
No, it's not my fault I look like this.
How could this happen to Pino?
That quote that you posted, that was great. Where anytime I say I have a voice for radio. But that's over in our Patreon server, so if you wanted to see more funny interactions with us and the boys,
Yeah.
consider subscribing, you know.
So one of
Did you like that intro? Did you like that
I did
little
like it.
plug?
That was a good one. That was a good one. I like it.
I'm gonna go to my corner.
But yeah, she's good character. They're all just good characters. I feel like I'm saying the same freaking thing.
I know,
mean,
right?
it's not a lie. You're not lying.
Yeah.
Nobody's here. No one's gonna doubt you.
I'm jumping it over a little bit. And Oikawa's current concern is that he tried to talk to Kyoko, but he was utterly ignored. And then in parentheses, but she must have just been shy. And it's not like he's bothered by it, not even a little bit, not at all, like Kawa said to himself. So
he's not
very
bothered
good.
by it.
She's great. I love her a lot.
I want to see more of her.
We'll get a little bit more. This is a secret though. Let's
I want more.
let's quickly go through some.
Give me more.
Kuro from Nekoma, very good. Love him. He gets a lot more in the second season.
Oh.
Well, yeah, all the Tokyo
Kuro.
teams get a lot more. The guy from Nekoma, and then Kenma.
The teacher.
Kenma as well. Great. Okay, teacher. Takeda.
He's a teacher.
Great. What a guy.
Okay, great.
I
What a
love
cool
him.
man. I liked
very
his green
funny.
His current
sweater.
concern is that he's being told by his students that your glasses are totally uncool, sensei. Which
Dang it. That's the kind of teacher I want to be. Hey, sensei. Teachers suck. I mean, your glasses suck.
how dare you? Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. And then there's Kenma, who's very good. He plays a video game.
Kenma was cool. I enjoyed
Yeah, and-
his seriousness.
You
I
get-
liked his quote where he was like, "It's not that we have like one good players, that we're all good players."
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh."
You'll get a lot
Got
more
him.
of him next
Good.
season too. Very good. And his current concern is that summer is too hot, winter is too cold.
I can't believe it.
Joff,
There's nothing in between to satisfy my thirst.
Yeah. And then let's talk about Oikawa. Oh, I love this guy. He's so good. He's so flashy.
What a sassy man.
Dude, late in next season you get a lot more of him, and he's sexy beast. And he's only born 10 days after me. So or before
Who's
or
been
five,
born
no,
next
8
to
days,
mine?
8 days before me. So that's fun.
Time to look up everyone just to see if I have a birthday shared with them.
That was a lot of different numbers, Chuck.
I just do big numbers.
You've just used two big numbers for us. I can't.
It's 8.
Compute.
He was born 8 days before me. And his birthday shares the same birthday as Alexander the Great.
Yo.
So that's why he's called the Great King, because, well, that's just a coincidence, or not a coincidence, a choice, because Alexander the Great was often referred to as the Great King.
Oh.
So that's always fun.
Man, I love history in my sports anime.
And then
Dude, I love
finally,
history in my harem anime.
let's talk about Aeon, the guy from Date Tech, the big scary guy looking dude.
Big wall.
And he's just fun. He's also a fun character. Shakes his hand, very, very good. I'm still taller than him as well. Boom, roasted.
Dang. Chuck's a towering tower.
That's me.
Tower.
Oh, his star sign is Leo. Dude, me too. Okay, and his current concern is that when he's riding the train, nobody wants to sit on either side of him. Fucking me too,
Oh.
dude.
Dude.
Oh, and I'm breaking my tradition of two trivias, but he doesn't seem to know his own strength and has the unfortunate habit of accidentally hurting his teammates when giving high fives or chest bumps.
Good. You can even see it in the show. He
Yeah.
like high fives some guy and he literally shoves him like a couple frames.
Yeah,
away.
I love it so much.
It's great. That was wonderful.
But yeah, those
Those
are
are the main guys.
those are characters for sure.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I want a special shout out to the hold up, I'm scrolling.
Yeah,
I'm scrolling.
I'm waiting.
Shoot, I might have scrolled too low.
Oh no, what are you scrolling for?
Oh shoot. Shout outs to the team captain of the girls team.
Oh, yes. I don't know if she's on this list. Oh, she is. No, she is.
She's somewhere there.
No,
I
don't
saw
think
her.
she-
I scrolled past her.
Oh,
Shout outs to
she's in
Hinata's
the-
sister.
No, her name is Yui. Y-U-I. She's on the other tab of Kartsuno. But yeah, she's good. I like her a lot. She's a fun
She was fun.
character.
Well, her name is Yui, and that by default
Yeah.
means that she's probably
And her
pretty
current
good.
her current concern is that she's been told her thighs are sturdy. Girl, you love some,
Girl.
you need sturdy thighs. Hell yeah.
Dude, did you just is she hella thick?
She is hella
She's
thick.
hella thick.
Well, she plays volleyball and that makes her thighs hella thick.
Yeah, I remember when I had hella thick thighs in high school.
I have hella thick thighs now.
And
Hey,
thanks to working America, my thick thighs have gone away.
oh
I am now Brooke.
no. Hey guys, guess what?
Yeah, what's up?
Welcome to the 44th edition of Who's the Best Girl, the part of the podcast where each contestant submits for their choice of Best Girl, the title will do it out for the title of Best Girl to the air contestants. Once again, our Pino, Garb, myself, and the Patreon pick. Who are you each advocating for?
Ball.
I pick Hyoko.
I pick Oikawa. And the Patreon picked Ryu.
They picked Tanaka. Yeah.
Yeah, Ryu Tanaka.
So I will defend them
Will you
since I
defend
picked
them?
Ball.
Okay.
Because I picked Ball.
So same thing.
What do you mean? They don't. Okay, they have a ball-shaped head. I guess.
Yes, he does. Hey, Garb, go first.
Wait, yeah, I said my.
Okay, Pino, go first. You
All right, I'll
bastard.
defend. Okay, so, guys, have you ever heard of the saying, "Ball is life"?
What?
Ball is life.
Oh.
Have you ever heard it? Yeah. Enough said. Ball is life.
Dog of wisdom.
Yeah. Hop, hop,
Oh.
ah. Hop, hop. Ball is life. Hop, hop, hop. No, but I think this anime, if anything, made me enjoy and appreciate what volleyball is because I learned stuff
Yeah.
with it, and like the times I've played, I was just like, man, I don't get it. I'm too short. But seeing some people overcome their weaknesses, such as their fear and their height and their lack of not being short, it was real eye opening, and this is why I picked volleyball.
Yeah.
Because volleyball never leave me. Everybody betray me.
I'm fed up with this world.
I'm fed up with this ball. I'm fed up with the soccer ball.
That was an emotional speech.
Thanks. Now I'm going to defend Tanaka.
There you go.
All right. So Tanaka, this man has that one-sided problem of love for Kyoko. And you're damn right. He's happy and okay with that. He'll be stepped on any day. But he's a good character. He's very nice. He was probably the first nice guy to show up with the boys.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was kind enough to open the gym early for the young lads in episode like 2 and 3. So like he's looking out for his little. I was gonna say sensu beans. Wow, he's looking out for those little bean sprouts. You know,
Wrong shonen.
he's got a twin in another school, even though they're not related, but they look the same. So double the trouble, double the fun. Mm-hmm. You ever heard of double mint gum? Got him. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
That was quite.
Plus,
the
I love
movie.
skinhead.
What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say?
Hey,
I like people with short hair.
Hey, Pino.
I thought you said
I
you loved
usually
cut my
get-
hair for you.
I mean, because back in the day, I actually used to cut my hair that short.
Dang.
So, like, I also think that's pretty cool.
Late.
Yeah. Plus, he kind of acts like what I acted like when I try to be cool with the youngins. So,
Hip with the kids.
Epic.
yeah. That's just another me. What
Hey,
more
guys.
can I ask for?
Ryu's not the best solely because he takes off his shirt sometimes and that makes me uncomfortable.
In soccer, I'd give him a red card.
I would get. Yep, that's
Wow,
right.
I got him.
That's right.
I-
Dude, got him. Red card. Get out of here.
You can't play soccer anymore.
No soccer for you.
Plus, he fist bumps and he has all the funny moments.
He
That's the
does.
best
He
part.
does have a lot of funny moments. I must admit. He's a Family Guy funny moment gamer.
But he's
Hey,
too
Lois.
angry.
Hey, Lois, look how I spiked this ball.
Peter, you're the volleyball.
I
Can't do it.
Wow,
Lois.
it's look at me. I'm a volleyball.
Peter, stop talking. I'm Cleveland. All right, somebody else defend their best.
All right.
All right, all right, all
I
right.
have no objection.
I have no objections.
Listen, Ryo is a bit of a poopy head, but Kyoko had. This is the one reason I wanted to pick her is because her scenes are the ones that made me laugh the hardest.
It's
So
true.
that means she wins, okay? Because they always react so politely, but she's got ass.
She thick.
I rest my case.
Yeah, I have no objections.
She's-
And to give you
She's
She got a
very
mole.
good. The only thing
She's
that I
moles
don't
are
like
cute.
about her, she's not in the show enough.
That's true. I agree.
I agree. Plus, anybody with glasses, oof.
You
Just add
got
that
me.
to the little checklist.
Oh boy. Well, she's good, but you know who better? Oikawa. You know why?
Who?
Oikawa.
Who?
Oikawa.
Oh.
Okawa.
Ooh.
Hey!
I will say that's the funnest. That was so fun. I
Yeah.
caught myself saying that.
The
I was
surf.
like, ooh. And then I realized I was cheering for the wrong team.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's so good. He's great. He's kind of like posh, and he's like a little bit of ooh. look at me. I love him.
Yeah.
He's a little snarky. He's very good at volleyball. He's a wicked good jump server.
And
he's great.
Check out his hair.
Dude, his hair's fucking hot as hell. And
It's on fleek.
I have a story to tell.
Oh.
So
Is this a dream?
no.
Aw, dang it. I guess I'll be
No,
the
this
only
is
one
this is
dreaming.
real fucking life.
Oh,
so,
shoot.
So what
Get your
happened?
popcorn.
No. No popcorn. So I needed to get a pair of glasses for distance because
Okay.
my eyes don't work too good.
all right,
And
me too.
I had just finished watching Haikyuu all the way through. And there's a part where Oikawa has some glasses on. And so when I was shopping around looking for glasses, I saw a pair that looked kind of similar.
Oh,
you know?
dude, kind of
Wow.
similar is completely similar in my book.
And then I saw them.
Is this it?
Yeah. And he looks very attractive in those glasses,
Look at those
I must
glasses.
say.
Oh, look at his neck. It's
And-
even thicker in
Oh
this one.
my.
Dude, he's hot as hell. So I'm just saying, he's real sexy.
Dude, people who can't see. What? Very.
Dude, I'm just saying, look up Oikawa glasses.
Guys,
like,
if you
oh,
can't see, sploosh. Instant sploosh.
Dude, Sploosh is right, dude.
Oh no,
Here.
this explains my sploosh.
Dude, makes me sploosh. He's just so good.
Yo,
Sploosh.
a gift too? Amazing.
Dude, Oikawa's great.
His
he makes
fashion
me so
sense is
happy.
great. Why is
And-
everybody dressed good in this anime?
Because they're all fashionable. And when later in the show, he gets a lot more fun moments, and he's great, and it makes me happy.
He seems like a good fun frenemy.
Yeah. He's so good. He just makes me so happy. He's just great.
Yeah.
Whenever I see him, I'm just like, I can't stop smiling. And you guys haven't even gotten to the best part of his character, and that happened season 2. So
Probably because they lost, so I can't wait to see that. I'm already making
Yeah.
predictions in my mind.
dude, I can't believe your brain works.
Can't believe it. We all thought it was gone since the war.
Yeah.
The Kenmo War
La 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 la.
Of 94.
of episode
Oh.
4. Was it episode
Okay.
4? Hold up. I gotta...
Yeah, it was
I don't
episode
actually-
4.
Gotta double check
It
that.
was. Yeah,
Scrolling.
It was. It was.
Because if it does, that rhymes. That's
Got
important.
it. Episode 4.
Hey guys, guess what?
What? It's time for miscellaneous?
It's time for miscellaneous, baby.
Dude, everybody's sweating in
It's
this
the
anime?
best segment.
Real good.
Yeah. Everybody
you.
sweat.
Like, I like seeing the struggle on their face.
Yeah.
With actual sweat that actually feels like it is, like, sweat, not like, oh, I got little, like, sweat line here, but it's not moving. Like, this one actually drips and drops. It's real good.
Yeah.
The details are great in the show.
Yeah, there's a lot of good details in the show, and it's just like, oh, yes.
Let me see what else. Beginning, ending are super strong, and if you're already hooked, you'll be hooked all the way through, and that's what I appreciated. Also, I actually forgot what I was gonna say, and that's why I started laughing.
I actually
job.
I have a couple little things. This show literally made me like cheer, like whenever they like score
Wow.
like a big point,
I mean, it's that hype.
Or-
I'll
yeah.
admit. Oh, I remember.
And
one.
with-
You continue. That.
and with like the serving when like I was like ole, like I did that too.
Yeah,
it's,
I'll be guilty of that too.
it's so good, dude.
Ole.
Ole.
I felt like I was at home.
It's really good, dude. It's so good.
All right, so I do have a pet peeve. There's a thing that I don't like, and it's
Okay.
anytime they're behind the net, they
Oh,
have that
yeah.
little fade in to their face.
I love that, though.
Yeah, I like it. I get.
I can see
you
why
don't
people like it. Again, I can see why people like it.
I get why
just-
you don't like it, but I like it.
It makes me feel like I don't know how to describe it. It's like my head fills in the lines, but my eyes are like, no, it's not there. Don't trick yourself. And I'm just like, and it looks weird. And it looks
Yeah.
weird sometimes. Like I know you're not meant
I
to.
know what
You're not
you're
supposed to
saying.
pay attention to it, but my eyes were just like,
Yeah.
But at least it was consistent. I'll just say that. Like at least
No, yeah. It
like
happens all
the
the
consistency. As long as it was consistent, like it's like
Yeah,
one
I
scene they
think
have
it's
and one scene
good.
they don't. Like I'm at least okay with that.
And the thing is that the alternative would be to have their faces partly covered up, and that would not make sense in an anime. you know. So
When
Yeah,
when
that's
they
true.
got sexy
Or they could have
faces.
like maybe had it like a little bit of a fade. Not, I mean, like they had a
Yeah.
complete like fade to like nothing, but like a tiny
Yeah.
fade. Like if I could still see the little outlines, like I think I'd be okay. But like again, that's just a little pet peeve. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give this a 0 because I can see the faces.
got him, dude.
can't,
bad joke.
bad show.
Oh,
Look at that
bad
artist.
joke,
Oh, also Mikado Ryugamine. Hold on, let me. He was in that second episode or something right here. Oh shoot, I put an anime to watch.
Oh no,
I'll
we
delete
can't
it, don't
put it
worry.
in there. How dare you? Get out of here.
There he is. Look at him. He's like, oh, I'm in the wrong anime.
No. But yeah, the other thing that I was thinking about is actually whenever Kageyama gets milk from the machine, he always presses 2. Because with those vending machines, sometimes you can get it so that it triggers both of them at the same time.
Like look at little
So
cheeks.
that's why he always does the 2 fingers at the same time. But I think I don't think he ever gets 2. I don't think so from what I remember. But like, man, he good.
Yeah,
Man,
milk is good.
There's just little details, dude.
It's true. The details and the subtleties are fun.
Man, Oikawa was just hot. Anyway, let's get on to that rating, shall we?
I mean, we're zipping right through this.
Yeah.
well, you know, we've been.
yeah.
This is. We didn't zip through some of it, but we're
Yeah.
zipping through it now, baby.
We had a nice little filler arc.
Yeah,
But we'll
exactly.
talk about it. Me and the boys will laugh about that later.
Hey, Garb Pino, what you ranking it?
Garb, you can start. I'm gonna be long-winded.
As you
Mine will
do.
be pretty short. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Not because it's bad, but because I just haven't had enough time with it, and I think that this number will slowly grow, just
Grow.
like the show
Oh.
and its characters. Boom.
That was very
That was
eloquent.
epic.
That's yeah. Can't believe you just said epic.
I'm a wordsmith.
You know, this
Dude,
is-
I
What can I
love
say, fellas?
Look,
what
Jenga.
can I say, fellas? It's pretty epic.
That was a super duper mega gamer moment. Not gonna lie.
Hey, Pino.
So, I was happy that we were watching something that was a genre that I was not accustomed to myself. You know, again, like I said, I
Yeah.
watched Prince of Tennis, and that was a while ago. And I don't count racing anime like Initial D as a sports anime, mostly because there's a different feel to it. It's more like
Yeah, I wouldn't count
So
it.
when I saw the first like 3 episodes, I was like very, like my eyes were opened. I was like looking at any kind of detail to see if like there was something wrong, but I couldn't really see anything that was wrong with it. So that was real good. Each of the characters felt very real. All the animations were wonderful. Music was just perfection there. Even though there were some slow areas, like some of the, not the training, but like somewhere in the middle, they had kind of long matches, and I didn't mind it. I understood why they were longer, but other than that, I was really impressed by what I saw. So I'll give it a 4.2 out of 5. And hopefully the next season,
Very, very
I
good.
think next season might be a 5, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I really love this anime. Like a whole lot. It's such a good show, and it only gets better. So like the same thing with Garb. I'm only ranking it as of this snippet right now. I love the other parts even more. So right now I'm giving it a 4.5, which is still a very good score. But
Yeah, that's fair.
you're going to keep seeing it rise as we watch more and more because I love this show to bits.
It's gonna
And I-
fight the power,
Dude,
I can feel it.
I'm row nostalgic with
dude.
it.
I'm rowing my boat gently down the stream.
Merrily.
Volleyball is a dream.
Wow. Dude, I can't believe volleyball doesn't exist.
I can't believe we were all fooled by the man.
Oh no, the man. Big Brother's always watching.
It's 1984 all over again.
Oh shoot! You know what we forgot to do?
Uh,
What?
Let's get some Gmail.
oh
Let's
shoot,
get some
we get some
emails,
email.
baby.
Oh, is it a
shit.
time for another installation of everybody's favorite show?
I think so.
God.
If I remember correctly, yes. Let me check. Oh. Okay, so we got 2. First one from Sniper Joey or Snipper Joey.
Dude, isn't that didn't we call him Sniper Jose or something? What did we call
I
him?
probably yeah.
Snooper duper.
So Sniper Jose emailed us. It says, "Hey, it's Jose. I did the animal quiz. Very cool. Yes, I'm a thrifty, practical, cynical porcupine. This is an accurate representation of my being. And so I messaged him back, haha, that's awesome.
He was a porcupine. Interesting.
Yes, he was. And so so we got one more round of our favorite segment.
Oh boy.
It's called Fuck You, Pino.
Why does everybody hate me?
Round 5, here we go. This anime character is wearing red.
Okay, there's a lot of them that are red. I had to give a guess every hint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Clifford, the big red dog.
Close.
Close.
Next, this character has pink hair.
Pink hair, red, and has pink hair. Okay, it's Bond from the Seven Deadly Sins. No, he has
Close,
gray hair,
but not quite.
Got it.
Next, this character has horns.
Horns, pink hair. Is this like Natsu but with horns?
No, close. Next one.
Shoot.
This
I know what it is.
Wait. Garb can guess too.
Garb can guess too.
I can.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you can't tell him if he.
Yes.
Oh, I knew it. Undefeated.
No, you-
I am undefeated yet again. Nobody can beat
Undefeated.
me.
Good work.
I just wanted Garb to get the win, you know. He needs the points right now. Thank you.
He's behind in the rankings. We gotta get him back up to speed. It's
My
how it
little
is.
brother had the controller.
Dude, I had blindfold on the whole time.
I was just messing around, you know. I gotta be nice to the kid. I'm basically just Mr. Zane from TVC.
Hey guys, what are we watching next week?
What are we watching next week?
It's your pick.
It's your
dingus.
show.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
a Patreon pick.
We got a Patreon special next time, and this time we will be watching A Silent Voice.
Oh,
Ooh, I hear
are you
this
ready
one's
to
a,
cry?
I hear this one's a crier. Yeah, I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either.
But hey, it's a movie.
I read the manga. I cried.
Oh god, that's not
So-
good. I don't want to.
No,
I
it
don't
isn't.
want to do
About
that.
this one.
Is that wait? Hold up. Is episode 45 what I think it is? Is it the end of the season?
No.
Oh, when is the end of the
Episode
season?
52 is the end of the season.
Thank
maybe.
you, Math. You failed me
Chungo.
once again.
Anyway, thank you for listening to Fucking Anime Podcast. Sorry that this episode was literally just me saying it's a good anime.
I mean, it's a good anime.
It's a good anime.
It's a good anime.
Because it's a good anime.
What are we gonna say?
Anyway, I want to thank you for listening to Funky Anime Podcast. Make sure to email us at funkyanimepodcast@gmail.com if you want to email us. If you want to check out our Patreon, it is patreon.com/3weebros. You get access to our Patreon. You get access to episodes early. You get to talk to us. You get to yell at us for being dumb. You could do anything. And if we have some things coming down the pipeline, so you'll be able to hear about those first through the Patreon. So if you want to support us directly, that's where it would be. Thank you so much for listening to Funky Anime Podcast. The libero who actually fell asleep on the court, well, that's Pino. He's asleep, so he didn't make any noise. The setter who is doing a handstand right next to Pino,
Paula's life.
and might
Paula's
fall
life.
over, but we don't know. That's Garb.
Man, the blood is not in the right part of my body. This is probably very dangerous.
I feel like
And
someone's doing
the-
something extremely stupid, but I'm asleep.
And the spiker who's about to spike the handstanding Garb into the sleeping Pino. Well, that's me. Okay, guys, don't just
Wait,
just watch out,
wait,
watch
wait,
out.
what are you doing?
Maybe if I just roll over, maybe I won't get hit.
Thud.
Get off me.
I'm trying.
See, that's what you get when you don't carbohydrate.
Guys, and remember to stay carbohydrated.
Guys,
Tell
if
your
you're
mom.
listening to Anime Podcast. Tell your moms you love her. See y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
The Funky Anime Podcast is a program made by Upchucked, Garbalax, and Pinoplane. You can find Chuck at Upchucked Gaming on Twitter and Upchucked on YouTube. You can find Garb at Garbalax on Twitter or Garbalax on Twitch. You can find Pino at PinoPlan2 on Twitter and PinatoPlan2 on Twitch. Music made by Garbalax, editing by Chuck, audio mastering by Garbalax, moral support by Pino. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/3weebros. And make sure to check out our YouTube channel, 3weebros, so you can find our latest content. Thank you.